a slave to your trade. So it seemed like Benavidez is a slave to his trade at PBC. I see articles. Barbara sent me a video. Uh, Basically, sent David Benavidez has been on the internet tour as far as talking about Canelo and all of that, and he basically said, well, not basically, he said he can't go do nothing else outside of PBC. Contractually, he can't go overseas and fight in Saudi Arabia because his contract with PBC. Don't forget, he just read up with them. So you knew what that deal entailed, and you ain't never heard no black fighter say, well, I just re-signed with PBC. You never heard it. Ain't no way out for ninjas. Come on, ain't no way out for ninjas. Ain't no way out. Come on, man. Ain't no way out. Like the Rocky movie. That's nasty work, bro. You never heard a brother say, well, my contract up without Haymon. You see them add extra managers and all that shit. But you never heard it. Well, I don't remember hearing it. He said they chose to resign. Maybe he had no choice because they had the right to match. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they had the right to match. You know, he has the right to match. So I ain't sure as far as what that contract said. I've seen his contract before, but I ain't going. I ain't no lawyer. I ain't no lawyer. I ain't no lawyer. But he can't even go over there and fight Benavidez, the better BF and Beaver winner. And then they can contractually work with Showtime. With ESPN for better be at, but Eddie Hearn and Al been beefing, but it's the position you put in. You sign with a company, but you can't work with other companies. So at the end of the day, once you sign over there, then nigga, you like a duck to me. You know what I'm saying? You like a duck to me. You're a duck because you already know you limit yourself to the opponents that you fight, unless they say so. You already know you limit yourself. You're a duck. Come on, man. Let's call a spade a spade. You're a duck. You're a duck. Let's call a spade a spade. You're a duck. You read up in that contract. I mean, before you signed that contract, you know what that contract entailed. So you already, and if you didn't know then you knew now how they rock. So no, you can't say nobody ducking you and you can't fight nobody in your stratosphere. You can't. You can't even go up there and take on the better BF and Beaver winner. What's the point of being a WC interim title? You're gonna make more money over there with the Saudis than you gonna make, you know what I'm saying? Um, if PBC put the bread up. This is why Tank Davis said, send me 2 Ferraris. These guys gotta save face because Al Haymon won't let them do things. We knew that. And I don't know what Stephen Fulton did to be able to go fight over there in China or Japan, excuse me. But shout out to him. But these guys, this dude Al Haymon, man, he been doing what's best for his company, right? But his company ain't doing well. But we can't say he ain't doing well. He probably making sure his bag right. He probably making sure his bag right. I guarantee you. I guarantee you he making sure his bag right. You can guarantee that he making sure his bag right. He probably the only one over there really prospering. And now this young man got dreams of chasing Canelo when he was on PBC, y'all couldn't deliver it. He had dreams of being a undisputed um he had dreams of being an undisputed light heavyweight champion. Can't do it. And getting mad money for it because PBC want to be on the ego trip. Before you said, well, Deontay Wilder went over there. Well, Deontay Wilder was allegedly granted his release. He was allegedly granted his release because they didn't allegedly pay him for the Helenius fight. So they allowed him to release and go sign to the Saudis. You know what I'm saying? So he signed a bad deal. That's a bad deal when I can't go. I only can fight a limited amount of opponents. That's a bad deal. When I only can do what you say do, and if I want to do what I say do, we got to go to a legal battle, or I got to pay my way out. That's a bad deal. Y'all all know it. That's a bad deal. We know for dudes that fighters over there and lost purse bid, Al and made them pull out of title eliminators. Al and paid them to drop belts. Come on. We know this to be truthful. But then again, you still gonna have PBC fighters or PBC fans talking about it's the ops fault. Come on, you still gonna have them talking about it's the ops fault. The ops ducking, not PBC, PBC. And these dudes can't do what they want to do. He in a bad deal. Anytime you're limited in an opportunity like this, it's a bad deal. He says, personally, I can't do that because the way my contract is set up, I can't mess with them people because obviously I can only work with my own promoter. You only can work for your own TV show. PBC ain't even a promoter, bro, but he is saying to sign the Samson Tulowitzki. Come on. This is nasty work right here, your guys. Nasty work. This is nasty work. They said if they're willing to make the fight happen, and obviously it's an enormous amount of money, it could happen. I do respect the movement they got going over there. So he said they said if they're willing to make the fight happen, obviously it's an enormous amount of money. I mean, I gotta pay you guys. I gotta overpay, right? I gotta overpay you just so I can use your services for one fight. It's crazy. It's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. This is where we at in the game, bro. This is where we at in the game. This is where we at. This is where we at in the game. This is where we at. This dude, you gotta overpay for their services. He said they've been putting on some great fights. Not only great fights, they've been putting on some great events. I would definitely like to be a part of that one day, and it looks like it might happen. So I'm very excited. Benavidez said about fighting in Saudi Arabia for Undisputed Championship. He said that's huge because we get to reach way bigger audience. Said Benavidez about now on Prime. He said I feel like the other thing is that came out of that nobody's talking about the security system for pay per views. Amazon don't excuse me, I don't think they want to miss out on that money. So I think it's going to be harder to stream. So that the fighters get pay per view point. I just won't watch. I would just wait till the next morning, dude, and cover it. To be honest, before I buy that bullshit, I just won't watch. It's not that important, dude. I would just watch on the next morning before it get taken down on the site. I watch it on. I just won't watch, and it's not. It was more easier to stream than ever. And how you gonna reach an array of audience? How you gonna reach more of an audience? You know what I'm saying? And they not promoting it. We still ain't heard no pay per view numbers. We still ain't heard no pay per view numbers. Once again, we still ain't heard no pay per view numbers. Nobody watching that bullshit on Amazon Prime. Stop selling that cat. Nobody watching that shit. Stop selling the cat. So they can sell the cap however they want to sell the cap. It's lies. It's lies. Nobody's tuning in. Nobody for real. But hey, it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notification, increase your chance. Get notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link description. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.